All right, my friends, happy Saturday to you all. How are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Saturday, the 21st of November 2020. We've got a lot of movement today. Okay, we've got the moon moving through the later degrees of Aquarius, and it's going to jump to conclusions. It's going to enter the sign of Pisces. We've got Venus at the 29th degree of Libra, moving to 0 degrees of Scorpio, and then we have the Sun at 29 degrees of Scorpio, moving to 0 degrees of Sagittarius, right? So let me show you the chart and exactly what is going on here. Look at all this goodness. 21st, okay? That means this is our last couple of days. To note, Neptune, Saturn, septile in their own respective signs. Okay, this is a very big deal, something that won't happen for over 500 years. Hey, look at that, Apple software update. I don't even have an Apple computer, man. Thank you for your updates. Anyway, so this is mega manifestation time, okay? I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling it, and certainly as Mars has exited its retrograde, okay, that has intensified, and it's like this slingshot, all right? We've been pulling back, and taking aim. Okay, so now Mars moving forward. Okay, so it's like we've been launching our rockets of desire. We've been manifesting. We've been consulting with ourselves. We've been going deep and seeing what it is that we want to manifest in this world, in this life, and what can we do now, right? And as the moon has been in the sign of Aquarius the past couple of days, this is like, where do I want to bring my future to? What do I want to set my sights to on the future here? Where do I want to go? What actions can I take now that are going to bring me to, one step closer to the future that I want to be a part of? So it's a huge part for the moon to be in, and it's very sociable aspect as well. It's a very sociable place for the moon to be. Okay, so we have this forward momentum kind of energy happening right now. And it's just like our dreams are, we want to truly manifest this into reality. And this weekend is the last weekend here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that we get this energy, okay? So use it. Be playful, have fun, connect with people, Learn new ways to deal with life. This is a new way, Let go of old stuff, okay? And as well, Venus here moving from that 29th degree of understanding. This is about valuing people, understanding the value of other individuals, okay? Individuals in our lives. What is the worth and value of the people in our lives that have helped us out? What is the worth and value to the people that have just simply been there to us, that have offered us words of comfort, that have just in any way at all been there, supported us along our journey? Offered us a job when we needed money, offered us something to do when we were bored, offered a friend, someone to open up and talk to when you needed someone to talk to, so it's like, what are we valuing? What are we valuing from the other individuals, and coming to an understanding that these people in our lives have helped us in a great way, that we certainly owe a lot of ourselves in gratitude, an attitude of gratitude for the other. Okay, and we're shifting from that place and understanding how much we need people, how much we need the communication, the emotional support, how much we need an ear to talk to, how much we need the creative, pools stirring and broadening and widening, and that's where we're headed, right? So it's like this appreciation to that, and this is like, look, this is cool. What can we do together, And it's, remember that 0 degrees of Aquarius is like that awe, the big city kind of awe, And the 29th degree of Scorpio is breaking the rules. Right? It's knowing the tools to break the rules. It's knowing this system so well. It's knowing this thing so well, like we talked about the other day, that we figured it out. We figured out the loopholes, the little ins, the little what have yous. Okay? So it's like saying there's a familiarity in the energy that's going on right now. Okay? There's a familiarness. So when we can stop the moment, well, not stop the moment, but recognize in the moment this familiarity, The light clicks on, and we say, I've been here. This is new people, new circumstances, new faces, but this is a familiar thing. And because we have the experience now, we can choose to use our experience and maneuver down this other maneuver. I don't know if that's a proper word, but use this to our advantage, having the understanding under our belt, right? We've been here, we've done this, we've experienced something similar to this. So if I play my cards this way, it's just like, there's a lot of chance in life. There's a lot of chance. I could get a flat tire leaving my house, and the chair could break when I lean back on it. You know what I mean? Like there's a great deal of chance, and it's funny. When I was younger, I used to love to watch poker. I don't know why. When I was like a teenager, and it was always the same people that would show up at the final table. So it's like, all right, there's chance in the cards, but it's how we're playing it. It's how we're playing the other people. It's how we're learning from the other people. And that experience is what brings us back to that final big money table every single time, where there's less chance. So even though it's new players, new cards, new circumstances, there's still your understanding and your familiarity with whatever's going on, that there's a new sense of comfortability while maneuvering this unknown territory, you see. And that's part of this beauty. And then we have the moon as well, moving out of, because it's like we almost get this square going on here. I mean, we start to, the square between the sun and the moon. And the sun, oh, there you go. And there's Sagittarius. And then there we go. At the very end of the day, we get this sun square the moon. Okay, and that's going to happen in our two signs of expansion. Okay, so now we're shifting the game and focusing in here on expanding our minds, philosophy, education. Okay, we need to learn more, is what it's coming down to. We just need to be a sponge and absorb as much as we can this Sagittarius season, right? Welcome Sagittarius season, and starting the Sagittarius season off with a square at the end of our Saturday evening to the moon moving into Pisces of limitlessness. The dreams, the imagination, the creativity, the flow, the non-physical, right? Saturn and Capricorn here is the physical. Okay, this is the non-physical, the emotional, the all the other dimensions, if you will, right? So there's a need to be in this kind of oneness, this non-physical oneness. And it's square here to this very practical, very real form of expansion. Okay, where this can be like a spiritual thing or a dream thing. It's just like we can't quite explain our dreams or a spiritual experience the way that we've experienced it. So there's this bit of thing here where maybe we're wanting to, and maybe that's what this square is leading up to, that ends our Saturday evening and begins our Sunday morning, that maybe we're trying to convey something or trying to share the philosophy, share this knowledge with an individual, but emotionally, this is an intangible thing. Okay, this is intangible, something that we can't really quite put our finger on. Or, this is like having me explain to you what I want painted and you telling the painter what I want painted. So it's like working through. So it's not a direct line. I don't know. So that can be a bit of the square, but either way, it's still about expansion. It's about expanding our spiritual practice and our philosophical education. Okay. So however this lines up for us is 0 degrees, 0 degrees. If there's anything going on at 0 degrees in your charts, this square could be affecting you. So either way, my friends, this is manifestation time. This is time to be joyful, jovial, looking at whatever's going on, finding the familiarity and seeing if we can, maneuver in it. Finding that loophole, finding that the trick door or something, if you will, to the conversation or to the problem or to the outcome of whatever it may be, and it's bells and whistles. All right. So have a happy Saturday, my friends. As always, I appreciate you so much. Beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.